Hi everyone. So today we will discuss the stack important interview questions. And in the previous video, I have discussed these two famous questions. One is the stock spin problem and another one is next greater element. If you haven't watched those videos, please check out those videos as well. Now today we will discuss the trapping rainwater problem, which is very famous for the interview. So what this problem is all about, let us understand. So in this problem, what we have? We will have one input array and we need to print the amount of water, how many units of water we can trap in between these bar, you can say. What this bar is, width of this bar is given as 1. And here, this array elements represent the height of the bar. For example, first element is 0, means height is 0, then 1, then 0 again. And so these black color is nothing but our input array. And this blue color is our amount of water we can store. We can trap in between these bars. So here you can see we can store one unit here, one in at this particular index, 2 units here, and 1 here, and 1. So total we can store 6 units of water. Understood? So I would suggest please pause the video and think about the solution. What is the first approach which is coming to your mind and how you will solve this question? I will discuss a lot. There are 4 different approaches for this problem. So first approach, which is the simple brute force approach, in that what we can do is for each bar, we need to calculate 2 things. One is the left maximum height and the one is the right maximum height. Once we got these two, we need to just take the minimum of these two, left and right, and then minus, you need to do the height of the current bar. This will give you the amount of water you can store at particular bar. All right. So we will discuss the coding part about this. No worry about that. So this is the code. So what we are doing, we are just running one loop for the input array. All right. Now for each element of the array, we will calculate 2 things. Left maximum height. So here you can see this for loop will get the left maximum height. Now here you can see there is one more loop which will just give us the right maximum height. All right. Now, once you got these two, we will just take the minimum of these two and we will subtract it with the current height. We will get the amount of water. Now here we are running 2 loops. So the time complexity will be nothing but of n square and the space complexity will be of 1. Right? So this is the simple brute force approach. That's why time complexity is n square. Now we need to think about the approach which will be better than this. So let us think about some better solution. So there is one concept called pre-computation. Okay, and this what we do is instead of calculating left max, right max for each bar every time, we can calculate it once using pre-computation concept. Means we will first of all we will calculate the maximum height from left and right, and we will store it in array. Now instead of calculating every time, we will use the previously computed left max height and the right max height. So this is one of the very famous technique, and you will see that this technique we need to use in lot of problems which are based on the algorithms. So in this, what we will do, we will just calculate the left maximum, right maximum, and simply we can get the amount of water in constant time for each element. So we just need to run one loop. That's why time complexity in this is nothing but of n. But here, since we are storing the left maximum and the right maximum, so we are taking extra memory of size n. So space complexity is nothing but of n. All right. Now, still we can solve this problem with some other approach also. Since I'm discussing this question as part of the stack important interview questions. So same problem we can solve with the help of stack as well. But how to do that? So we will try to understand that. Now, in that approach, what we need to do is there are two steps you need to keep in mind. Step one is nothing but you need to insert the element. Before inserting the element, you need to check two conditions. If stack is empty, just insert the current element into the stack. If stack is not empty, you need to check if current element which we want to insert is smaller than the top of the stack. If yes, then we will insert. So that means we will insert the element in the decreasing order in the stack. Simple, all right? If that is not the case, if let's say current element is not smaller, then we need to keep popping the element from the stack until we meet any of these conditions, right? And then we will simply insert into the stack. Now, when to calculate the amount of water? While popping out, okay? While popping out the element from the stack, you need to apply one formula, which is just to get the amount of water, right? What is the formula? Simple. Formula is very simple. It is okay. It is just be the okay. So distance multiplied by the minimum height. Okay. So for example, let us understand with the help of this dry run. Okay. So we have, let's say this is the array we have, where 1 is the height of the first bar, then okay, next is the 0, then 2, 1, 0, 1, 3. So first of all, you will come to the first element. Since stack is empty, we'll just insert. Now here, instead of inserting element itself, we will just insert the indexes. So I'm just inserting the 0. At 0, we have value as 1. Now next element is 0. So we'll insert, because we will insert the element in the decreasing order. So next is nothing but index 1, which has value 0. Now next is index 2, which has value 2, which is not less than the top of the stack. So we cannot insert. We need to pop out the element from the stack. Now since both of these elements, height is less than the 2. So we will pop these two elements. Now, while popping out the element, you need to calculate the amount of water which you can store. So this red color denotes I am popping out this element. So once you will pop out this element, you need to get the difference of top of the stack, which will be nothing but this one, and current element, which is 2. Because of 2 only we are popping out, right? So minimum of 2 and top, which is 1. So minimum of 2 and 1 minus current height, which is nothing but 0, right? So we got amount is 1. Now you need to calculate the water, multiply the amount with the distance. What is distance? Distance is nothing but the current element index, which is I, minus stack peak minus 1. So in this case, 2, because for element 2 index is 2. 2 minus top is nothing but 0 minus 1. So 1 multiplied by 1. So we got 1 unit of water. In this diagram, you can see this blue color we got. Because of this formula only, we got the 1. Now you will pop out the next element, which is nothing but this one. So this red color denotes we are popping out. So here you want to calculate the amount of water. After popping out, what you will see, your stack is empty. So we cannot store any water, and the answer will be 0 at this particular element. Next we will insert the element 2. So you can see 2 we have inserted. Then next is 1, which is smaller, insert. Next is 0, insert into the stack. So we have these 3 in the stack. Now, once we got the 1, okay, next we got 1. Now, since 1 is not smaller than 0, so we will not insert. We need to pop the element. Now, we will pop these two elements because these two are not smaller than so this one is not smaller than these two. So while popping out, again, we will apply the formula, and you can see we are getting the minimum of 1 and 1. Subtract with the current height, which is 0. So we got 1. water will be 1 multiplied by 1 because distance is also 1. So we got 1. Similarly, for this one, you will get amount of water will be nothing but 0. All right. Now, after popping out these two, just insert the next element, which is 1. So you will insert this one. Again, you need to pop out because next element is 3. So since 3 is not smaller than top of the stack, so pop out this one, pop out this one. While popping out, apply the same formula. Here you will get 3 units of water. Here you will get 0 because after popping out, this stack is empty. So did you see one thing here? Here we got this 3. So how this approach is working? First of all, we got this 1. Then we got this 1. Then we got this 3. This particular rectangle, we got blue color rectangle. This way we are getting, and we got the total answer as 5. 1 plus 1 plus 3. All right. So I hope it is clear. If you feel anything is not clear, pause the video and just check this screenshot. Take your time. It is very easy to understand. Okay. So time complexity of this algorithm is also off, and because we are just running one loop, and since we are using extra memory for the stack, so the memory space complexity is off n. All right. Now there is one more approach we can use for the same problem. So the next approach is with the help of 2-pointer, we can solve the same question. If you are not aware of 2-pointer approach, please check out my videos. There are 2 or 3 videos which are based on the 2 pointers. And after watching those videos, you can jump to this 4th solution and it will be very easy for you. So in the 2-pointer, what we will do? We will take 2 variables. One is the starting of the array. One is the last of the array. Here also we will take left and right, first element, last element, right? Now we will just run a loop while left is less than equals to right. Now, instead of calculating the left max and right max every time, we will just run the loop based on this particular condition. If left maximum is less than equals to right maximum, what it means? Did you see one thing? Here we were just taking the minimum of these two, right? So minimum of left and right, then we were subtracting height. So here, if this condition is true, okay, what it means? Left maximum is minimum, right? So we will get the amount of water will be minimum, which is left maximum, minus current height, which is nothing but area of left. Perfect. Once we got this amount of water, and you need to update the left maximum, because here instead of calculating previously and storing it somewhere, we will calculate it dynamically at the time of moving forward. And here we need to update the left. Now, if this is not the case, what it means is right maximum is the minimum. So amount of water will be minimum, which is right maximum minus current height. And again, you need to update the right maximum, and right will be decremented by 1. This way you will get the answer. Time complexity of this approach will be nothing but of n, and the space complexity is of 1, because we are not using any extra memory here. Let us quickly jump to the coding part. Here we have one input array which denotes the height of the bar. We want to calculate the trapping, how much water we can trap in between these bars. So first approach which we have discussed was the brute force approach, where for each element we were calculating the left maximum and the right maximum. So this approach will take off n square time complexity. So this is the code. You can pause the video and you can quickly check out. If you have any doubt in the coding part, please comment out. Let me run the code and show you the output. So, okay, you can see amount of water trapped is nothing but 6, right? Now, second approach which I discussed was about the pre-computation. So here, instead of calculating every time, we will just calculate it once and we will store in the 2 array. One is the left maximum array, one is the right maximum array, and then amount of water we can get in the constant time. Simply this one you can see. All right. So this is the amount of water which we got. Now let me run it. So you can see this was coming from brute force approach. This is coming from the second approach, which is based on the pre-computation. Let us jump to the third part, which is nothing but the stack-based approach. Stack-based approach is also very simple. You need to keep inserting into the stack if your current element is smaller, or else just pop the element from the stack. While popping out the element from the stack, you need to apply this particular condition: minimum of the top of the stack and the current height. Once you got this, you need to multiply it with the distance. Distance is nothing but the current element index, which is I, minus stack top and minus 1. This will give you the answer. So let us run this also. So you can see this is coming from the third approach, which is nothing but with the help of stack. Fourth approach, which we discuss, is with the help of two pointers approach. We will take left and right. Left is nothing but 0. Right is nothing but the last element. Left max, right max will be 0 in the starting. If left maximum is less than equals to right maximum, then this is the minimum. So we will just get the answer as the maximum of 0 or left maximum minus current height. And we need to update the left and we need to update the right. In this case, here we just need to update the left maximum. Here we need to update the right maximum. So let us run this part also. So you can see the fourth one is coming from the with help of two pointer approach, right? So this is the code. If you want this full piece of code, I can give you guys. Okay, let me know in the comment section if you feel anything is not clear. So out of these four algorithms, if you feel anything is not clear, let me know. I will be happy to help you. And stay tuned for the next video, which is nothing but largest rectangular area in a histogram. Thank you, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.